Alrighty, welcome to the show today, guys. This is You, Me, and BTC. Thanks for joining us. I don't know, 289, 290, something like that. I tried to guess last week, guessed wrong, so I'm probably wrong this week too. I am Daniel Brown, and I'm here with...
Tim Baker, and I'm trying to take a drink of water.
Chug. Yeah, water. Of course, I bet. You definitely don't have a water bottle full of vodka right there.
No, Daniel, if I'm champing vodka like that, then there's other things you should be concerned with about what I'm about to say.
So, we might have a very special guest coming on in a few minutes. Who knows?
Yeah, I'll give a little bit of a clue just because whenever they mentioned why they might be late, it's to get pizza, and I wasn't going through the idea of what that entails where they are as far as how many different people they have to dodge. Couple muggings, whatever, but yeah, he may show up, he may not, but that's a little clue.
You know how they say that Google is always listening in the Hangouts, or pretty much anywhere online, but of course in the Hangouts.
Yes,
I have proof of that this week. Cold,
okay, good,
hard proof.
Nice.
Now you remember Tim last week at just a few minutes into the show, maybe like just a minute or two. I was like, crap, you have these buttons on your chest. Let me go ahead and shove these buttons out of the way so they're not on the recording. You don't remember that? All right, well, it happened last week. It's on the recording.
I remember you mentioning something. I was confused of what was going on in that moment.
There were buttons that show up on top of you, sort of over your face, and I just like tweaked my browser to push them out of the way.
Okay.
Because I didn't want those buttons on the recording. Now, here comes the cold hard proof. 7 days later, come back into the Hangouts, and they've now come up with this feature where if you mouse away, the buttons automatically slide out. See, everyone watching out there on YouTube, you can see it happening right now. Mouse in, there's the buttons. Mouse out, and the buttons go away. Are they listening?
Well, no, it's fast service. It's just what goes along with all that. It's always nice.
Oh, cold hard proof. Oh, hey, here's another one, Tim. Have you ever gotten like a coupon in the mail for yeast? Yeast.
What?
Yeast,
you mean
Tim.
like wine, like for making wine?
I suppose you could. Also, bread would be the more normal thing.
No, nobody has a bread maker, Daniel.
Exactly. So you've never gotten that kind of coupon, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, exactly. No one ever... Why would you ever see a coupon for yeast in the mail? Well, a week ago, 5 or 6 days ago, no, maybe it was like 2 weeks. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Went to Walmart, bought yeast for the first time in my life because... Wait, why did we buy yeast? I forget. Oh, we were making bread. It must have been some kind of bread. I forget what. Anyway, bought yeast. Pepperoni rolls. That's what we were making. That's good freaking stuff. But anyway, bought yeast. Come home today, open up the mail. There's an envelope full of coupons. And what do you know? A giant... It's not even like the corner of like a magazine. It's like one entire like sheet of paper dedicated to like a giant picture of yeast and 75 cents off. The exact same brand. So,
did you look up yeast at all?
No. Just went to Walmart and bought it.
Yeah, I'm sure Walmart... Well, they have to be already set. That's why... I mean... that kind of makes some sense because... When you have the self-checkout, right? I love it. Those cameras, the cameras they have, I'm always like, what is the purpose of this? How are you going to spot that? Like, what do you have somebody sitting? But I think that very easily could just be lined up with who you are, and then
maybe. I mean, facial recognition.
Walmart be like, hey, this guy bought this shit. They already have an agreement with sharing it and whatever.
I could totally see them getting to facial recognition eventually, but right now I think it's just credit cards. Like you swipe your card, they send that data to your bank. Your bank knows who you are.
Yeah.
Your bank knows who you are. They know your email address. And so then they tell Facebook, hey, the person with this email address bought this product. So then Facebook has that data, which means literally anyone on the planet can sign up for Facebook ads and start sending ads to people that recently bought yeast. Or, then there are slightly higher level programs that would include your physical address. So they find out your physical address and start sending you coupons in the mail.
Yeah, no, I wanted to make it some big, like, their match, which, I mean, China's already doing this, so somehow
Chemtrails with microphones.
No, I mean, China already does that. China was doing that for the protesters.
Where they were like catching bacteria with microphones that they spray all over your house. Then the bacteria fly back to the government headquarters.
That is the thing, though, because like you're the first voice you did, at least it sounded to me like Alex Jones. But because the U.S. is kind of interested in having you dislike China, it is very well. It's just as much conspiracy. It was just written by some dude in Fox who was just like, the Chinese, they're keeping track of their people. Whenever they go to protest, they catch them in the train station, and none of it's happening. Maybe all of the Hong Kong videos are just groups of people just say, all right, we're going to pull this off.
What percentage of like viral people, viral events, maybe like something crazy that happens, like whether it's something dumb like, oh, this guy went to Walmart and licked a thing of ice cream and put it back. Oh my. Or whether it's more serious, like a freaking Las Vegas shooting or whatever. Out of all those types of like really high impact events that kind of go viral, what percentage do you think are completely real versus completely made up? Not even made up, but like staged. Like it's not made up. Maybe somebody really licked the ice cream, but it was staged.
Yeah, well, I really like those two examples. You pretty much covered the whole. Well, impactful. You either maybe caused nerve, you killed like 62 people just in like 5 minutes.
Or you licked ice cream.
And then neither one of them were handled too well as far as figuring out why it was done afterwards. But
exactly,
everyone's just like, "Oh, he did it."
Gotta gotta hit that share button.
What happened with the ice cream? I
don't know the full story.
Like I saw it on the news.
I think that is the full story. Somebody was seen licking ice cream and putting it back. I think that's the entire story.
Yeah, but I was seeing people like, this is a meme and it's dangerous because it's spreading bacteria. And I get you have to write the article, but yeah, okay, it's staged. Yeah, I think most of them are because they're kind of geared to go viral in the first place. Whether you're talking about the one extreme or the other, he wanted to just be famous. It seems like he just liked to gamble a lot, and he was like, I might as well go out or something like that because that's all they're giving us at this point. And then it was just to make a video and be like, fuck somebody or something like that. Like it was it was vaguely like a prank video. I don't like prank video. Like I don't.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if the person had someone film it on purpose or if they were just like spotted doing it. So that would be a factor.
It could be. I'm pretty sure because a lot of these they film it. Again, this isn't good for both examples because there's no video footage of him. I think she filmed herself because it was like
you're right. It was a girl. I do remember that.
It was. Okay. But it was like a challenge. Like in the same vein as just like eating like a Tide Pod or some bullshit where everyone's like, this is happening to everybody, and then it's just like, no, it's just the retarded kids at school who are like, I'm going to be famous for choking.
Because the thing is, even if you would agree that humanity is on average like evil. There's a very, very small percentage of people like that would do something terrible like that without being filmed. If they literally thought no one could see them, they wouldn't do it. Like because they don't benefit out of whatever bad stuff happens. Like they're not going to stick around and figure out who takes the ice cream home and watch them feed it to their baby and watch everyone be fine anyway. Like,
who's feeding ice cream to the baby?
I don't know. My point is,
do not have what?
My point is, even if you agree that humanity is generally evil, even then, you know that most people aren't going to do bad things unless they can get noticed for it. They're not going to just do bad things just to
notice or somehow other just benefit.
Like, right. Yeah. Right. Either benefit like directly, like money, whatever, or get noticed.
Yeah. So because the viral people, I guess, end up the same way. Even people that like if you're doing it for fame or if you're doing it just for money, there's I would imagine most of. Actually, I don't know because they've never broken that down. Or I guess you could probably find how many people are in prison for something involving money, whether that was getting it back from somebody else, mugging somebody, some kind of a. I mean, again, maybe I'm thinking too big here, but
like fraud or activity.
Something. Yeah, I was trying to say it. I wanted to say a job so bad. I'm like, you can't be that much of a douchebag, right? You can't be like a job that they split. But yeah, some kind of fraud, something like that. But I mean, from everything violent to another, how many people are in prison for that versus just getting angry and killing somebody? Although, I mean, those overlap.
Yeah, that's true. That's the only. All right, so there's a couple of categories here we're talking about. There is doing bad things for money. There is doing bad things for attention. But then you just mentioned one kind of they would call it out of passion, a crime of passion, I think they would call it. Where, okay,
you're just like a reaction.
Yeah, you're not going to get noticed. You're not going to get money, but you're just emotional, and so there goes. The worst thing, and I believe these people do exist, but they're super rare. Maybe that would be called a sociopath or psychopath, or I don't know all the technical terms. But the worst would be where it's not a crime. It's not a crime of passion. So the opposite of that would be premeditated. So the worst would be where it's premeditated and they don't benefit from it, which would be like the Las Vegas shooting. He killed himself. He's not going to benefit from it. He didn't get money. He didn't. Well, I guess he got attention.
He got he got notoriety.
You're right. Right.
That was, again, going off of what we have to go off of. He was just like I'm going to die. Eventually, maybe he had something. Maybe he knew about something else. Maybe he had some kind of illness. Although I thought they did Did they even release a toxicology report?
No clue.
I don't think he because if they did, I don't think it was anything notable. But yeah, I mean, most shooters, it's just I want to be known.
Okay, so I got to take another step here on the train of thought. If that's true, and that so far everything seems to track, he gained notoriety. He did get a ton of attention out of that. It kind of suggests that if there is someone out there that would lick ice cream with no one noticing and just walk away, they wouldn't watch what happens. They wouldn't. Wouldn't that be obviously that act is not worse than a shooting, but it suggests that person's state of mind is worse than that shooter's state of mind, because they're willing to do something terrible with even less benefit.
Just to screw somebody else.
Without even seeing it happen, without even knowing who it was that bought the ice cream.
You're making a point, but I don't understand, regardless of that, most of the time. Now, and what you're saying here is what I wanted to be well, it'd be a better world if in a heat of passion people just licked ice cream and shot people.
That sounds like a sitcom. Every time someone gets mad, just go to the grocery store.
So it's a bad day. Everybody's just in the dairy aisle. They're supplementing with milk. That was even worse. I'm sorry. But I kind of appreciate that more because I mean, I don't like. This definitely isn't I'm with the majority here. I don't like shooters. I get tired. It's just it's such an emotional thing where it's just like, guys were mean to me, and it's not I want to get revenge against you in an intelligent way, like some kind of 80s movie, but I mean that could even include killing people, but just
wait. What kind of 80s movie villain was intelligent? That's a real question.
Intelligent.
You said intelligent.
No, not the villain, like getting back at people. Like that was every single movie. Was just the guy who got bullied and then he took revenge on people. You just don't like that's commendable somewhat because you're not just.
I haven't really seen many movies from the 2000s, let alone the 80s.
I mean, I'm just saying words. It wasn't really specific the 1980s. Dan's making me explain my bullshit too much. Anyway, but it's too much of an attention. It's too much of a like. I want you. Like I'm trying to think. Have you ever seen Red Dragon, the movie before Silence of the Lambs?
No, but
okay.
Wait, Silence of the Lambs, is that the motel one? Or
no, that's No Vacancy.
No. The one
Shining.
Yeah, The Shining. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, Silence of the Lambs is the one with that serial killer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I love that movie, but I've only seen it once in my life. I should put it on my list.
Okay. The Red Dragon definitely. I mean, I don't mind it. A lot of people don't like it, and I kind of get why. But there's like the famous scene in it is just the guy has somebody in a chair, and he's just going. He's showing him pictures of people that he like killed and like photographs, and he's like taking the eyes out of the photograph. Like he's
hold on. So the guy who killed him, the guy in the chair, or the guy talking to him?
Yeah, there's a serial killer has a guy strapped to the chair.
An innocent guy in the chair.
What?
An innocent guy in the chair?
He's a journalist who wrote about the guy. So this guy, that's why he knows
the serial killer is showing pictures of people that the serial killer killed.
To the journalist guy, and he's just going, witness me, or like, do you see? And it seems like that with the shooters and anything like that, where it is just this a desperate need for some kind of attention. So then by the end of it, they're just like, I'll just kill people because that's the best way to get attention. And this sounds a little bit too much to me, even about like if we just loved everybody would be fine. But for a lot of times, as far as like violent behavior, a lot of that does come from just normally a bad childhood.
Yeah, violence. Violence begets violence.
Yeah, I mean, because just from the sake of you just being acclimated to it. But I mean, there's going to be anomalies. We've had there's just been people who've gone insane forever. Like, people just lose their shit sometimes, and you can't really prepare for that. But you can be nice to your kids and not just
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Come here, I'm gonna smack you.
There you have it, guys. Tim's about ready to start, shaking some tambourines, maybe mumbling a bit. Peace on everyone. Peace.
That's my presidential slogan. Don't punch a kid in the face.
No punch kid. No punch parent. No punch wife.
No punch anyone. That's my you can, or yes you can. No, don't do it.
Are you
think before you punch?
Did you see The Joker?
No, I haven't got Daniel. I don't even work I work consistently, but I don't work that much every day. I could go out I don't go anywhere.
Do you want to?
A movie. No, not really.
What did you see I would call them original because they're original for me, but
Batman.
The Dark Knight Rises, Batman Begins, those Christian Bale, is he the
okay. Christian Bale, Heath Ledger was the Joker.
Did you see those and like those?
Yeah, again, I haven't watched them and I don't like watching them. They're too long.
Oh my gosh! No. That is I hate when people say movies are long.
The appendices of the Lord. You want to watch the entire. You want to watch everything. You are a glutton for punishment, and that is the only reason. Okay, no, because Lord of the Rings takes itself somewhat. I mean, it's serious. So,
Lord of the Rings is more serious than Batman.
Yes, it's not that dark. They're just it's dark compared to Kapow. Robin, we have this bomb. It's just a round bomb with like a fizzle coming out of it. Not a fizzle, but whatever.
A fuse.
Yeah, fuse. Fizzle. There's the fizzle thing. It goes into the boom boom, and then everybody dies. But it was dark compared to that. But then a lot of the movie, whenever you look at it, you're just like, oh yeah, everybody makes like the common people make the right. I liked it. I did like it, and then I got real pissed off at The Dark Knight Rises.
Wait. So you did like Joker. Batman Begins? You mean?
Yeah, I liked all of them, and I liked them whenever I watched them. It's just I have no real interest to watch them again, and I just like hating them because everybody else likes them.
Okay, before I forget, I just need to make my argument about long movies. I hate when people get mad that movies are long, only because my whole argument it's simple. I'm not trying to get all philosophical or anything. All I would say is like if you're there's not that much difference between 2 hours and 3 hours. It's like either way, you just sit there and the movie goes into your brain and then you're done. Like it's an evening either way. It's like there's just no difference. Like if it's a good movie, who cares if it's 3 hours instead of 2?
Daniel, I have like 12-second videos on YouTube to watch. You think I have time? You think I have time after my 7 hours?
That proves my point. Because yes, if you were comparing 12 seconds to 3 hours, 3 hours is really long. And sure, if that's your attention span is 12 seconds, great, go watch a YouTube video. But if you can stand to watch 2 hours, you can stand to watch 3 hours. There's no difference.
That is true. It's just, I mean, it's not like I start the movies and then stop them. I just go, because when I'm like Lord of the Rings, they're just like even the way they talk, they do the accents, they don't curse ever because Tolkien was just a pipe smoking Catholic who was in World War I and was like, darn it, I've seen that exploded. But
golly gee.
And Batman is still comic, like it's just graphic novel stuff. Like Watchmen is dark, and I don't not that that movie's too long too. Have you ever seen that?
No, Watchmen. No.
Okay, that's off another graphic. It's off of Alan Moore, who is an anarcho. I mean, he's still alive. An anarcho-communist. He wrote that, and then V for Vendetta, and some other ones, like graphic novels. And then people took his books, and he's famous for like being like, "I hate that fucking movie. It's terrible." And he's just like an old angry dude now because he grew up hating Reagan. So like everything's a reference to that. But that's like if you're talking about see there, you guys figured out who it was. Hopefully by my hint. And he can't talk right now, so I'm just going to talk about him. Thankfully, Zach did not die on his way to get pizza. But hello, Zach. But yeah, I think Lord of the Rings takes it more consistently seriously. Just to finish that point, like there are more. It is 10 hours.
Zach, is there such a thing as a movie that's too long? Or obviously there is. Obviously, at like 12 hours, it's too long. But what
like
at what
Pride
point?
And Prejudice is way too long.
How long is it?
Watched that.
Right, it's like I don't. Oh, and Gone with the Wind. Like those. Okay, those are two like classics, but they're both like 12 hours long, maybe altogether. There's like
wait, what?
I watched them when they were on. I watched them when they were on like VHS, and there were at least like 3 VHS tapes for the whole movie of each one. It's like it's way too long, but it depends on the movie. Like, I mean, if I'm watching like Tim's sex tape, then like 15 minutes is probably too long.
No, you need at least 30
to really understand the nuance. Yeah,
the techniques. I'm an artist.
For sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zack Voell. Thanks for joining us, Zach. How's it going? It's been a while, but not as long as it was last time.
It has, yeah. It's going okay. The life is good.
How was your pizza?
I haven't eaten it yet. I just got it, so I'm going to eat it after the show. But right now, I'm just drinking a White Claw, so it's like
all right, classic.
Okay, are there just like mountains of White Claws just on like by recycling things there? Because I see that in Pittsburgh down in the South Side. Like there's just like boxes, everything outside of people's houses.
They're like they're still like really popular even after summer is over, I guess.
Yeah.
And they're like cheap enough, so I don't know. They're
I
good.
I get a daily like email newsletter from my like stock brokerage. And almost like every other day, there's some sort of comment in there about like, oh, well, this company's stock is going up because they've made hard seltzer. So, or the opposite. Blockchain. Yeah, or the opposite, where like light beer is struggling because hard seltzer is a thing. So, yeah,
I feel bad for Miller people. Just like, what the fuck? Oh, God damn it.
I don't. Do you feel like a sellout though, Zach? Like, are you like opposed to going mainstream, or are you okay with that?
I'm okay. It's not. I feel like it's not super mainstream yet. I don't know, but like the reason why, like, I mean, obviously people drink hard seltzers before,
like no sugar, no carbs.
Yeah, it was just vodka and soda. It was just
right. Exactly. Yeah, but like White Claw is different because and I don't know all the details of it, but they make it, they brew it in essence like a beer almost, but it's liquor and soda water essentially. Because of this like brewing process, there's like tax discounts and whatnot, so they can sell it at a wildly cheaper price point than you'd otherwise sell liquor products. Yeah, and so that's why it's become so insanely popular, because it's so much cheaper than it would be otherwise.
Okay,
because of how they create it, which is like fun. I mean, it's all the government's fault, but they exploited the tax loophole. So I support them.
White Claw, if you're listening, we are looking for sponsors, but if you don't sponsor us, get this, guys. If you don't sponsor us, we're going to continue publicizing these loopholes that you're exploiting and try to get them closed.
I also promise to knock a White Claw out of every person's hand I see while I'm walking dogs.
I think they would appreciate that, Tim. Then they just have to buy another White Claw, and they get publicity about the
this is why I'm stupid. The corporations use me in my rage.
You could put on a panda costume and be like the White Claw panda.
So leave those alone. They're killing pandas for this. Sad panda. What are the liquor laws like in New York, Zach? Like, can you buy liquor in stores, or the state stores only? That's what I was thinking. PA, I didn't even realize that. Then, White Claw sell it in.
I actually honestly don't know. I haven't like bought liquor in New York yet. Like, it's all been beer and a little bit of wine. I think you can. I think there's state stores. I think. I'm not sure. I honestly have no idea.
Zach's like, I just get all my liquor at the bar.
I haven't bought a single bottle of any sort of liquor since I moved here at all. So there's that, I guess. Yeah.
All right. So what the frick's going on with Bitcoin anyway? Like, what is the price?
I know it's down a lot.
75 is when I saw it a few days ago. What's it at now? I don't even check much lately.
It's at low 74. Yeah, it's too depressing. It just all goes down.
So
I think like, honestly, like by this weekend maybe, or we're definitely within the next week or two, we'll bottom out. I'm thinking we might go back to like mid 6,000s and then rebound over like the holidays and the beginning of the new year, because we have like the halving again in
I'm ready.
May. But like, so I think we have like $1,000 more to drop, and then we'll start recovering. So we'll see.
Did you track any of this tax FAQ that they put out a week or two ago? The IRS. They released another FAQ that sort of answers some questions about what to do with forks and when is it a taxable event and stuff.
It was like. So I followed the forks part. I didn't even read the whole thing. I just saw a lot of people were mad about how they handled forks. Basically, so they gave two examples to try and explain what's taxable. And one of the examples, like it couldn't happen in real life, so it made no sense.
I wish I had it in front of me because I think I know exactly what you mean. But
it makes no sense. But the other one is just as absurd because essentially it comes down to, they said, if you have a coin and it forks, that's taxable. You have to pay taxes on that,
right?
Because they assume you're able to claim it, or it comes down to you would have to prove that you are unable to claim the fork. How would you prove that? I have no idea. Like if we forked Bitcoin right now 1,000 times, Tim would have to pay taxes on every one of those forks.
Yeah,
nice.
Makes no sense. And so for example, I know I have Bitcoin Gold on like a handful of paper wallets still that I have no clue how to recover it. I don't know if any exchanges still trade Bitcoin Gold or ever did. It's just stuck there, and it's probably like a few $100s worth, maybe like 1,000 or so. I don't know, but so I guess that's IRS. Come lock me up because I'm not paying taxes on that Bitcoin Gold. I hate the IRS.
So before I go much farther, obviously should clarify. Not a tax professional by any stretch. I don't even have this FAQ in front of me, so I could be misrepresenting some or misremembering some stuff. So nobody should ever use anything on this podcast for anything important. So that's out of the way. One thing I remembered that kind of sounded good is the accounting method. I had always heard, and I don't know why, but it sounded pretty concrete to me. I had always heard that you have to use first in, first out for crypto. I don't remember who I heard that from or why, but they said, I just thought that was the case. You have to use first in, first out. There's, I've heard people say like, oh, other people try to game the system by switching their accounting method, and it's just wrong. You can't do that. First in, first out is the way to go. I heard, though, in the FAQ, they say you're actually, as long as you can delineate, like if you have separate accounts or separate addresses, as long as you can delineate which Bitcoin is which, you can choose which one you're selling when you sell it. That sounded like a step in the right direction to me. Obviously, taxes are still taxes, and everything is still complicated. But that sounded helpful because then it's like if you have like 4 different exchange accounts, then you don't have to somehow merge them and figure out which Bitcoins did I actually sell on October 23rd. You can treat each account separately, and whatever CSV one account gives you, you can just stick with that, and you don't have to somehow merge all these CSVs into one giant master list with cost basis and all that bullcrap. That was my understanding, but please no one quote me on this. I only read it for like 10 minutes, and I am not a professional by any stretch, but that was my understanding. So
I'm a big fan of always a big fan of Coin Center stuff. They like break stuff down into pretty plain language, and they published. I don't have it in front of me, but just like search Coin Center forks taxes or something in Google, and they like explain it pretty well, and like what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. Yeah,
and if that's a good way. Just tell people to go find it if they want to. The reason I haven't pulled it up yet because I could have Googled it as we're speaking, but I don't feel like thinking about taxes any more than I have to. I don't feel like talking about taxes any more than I have to, and I would imagine some of our listeners feel the same way. So I'm not going to dive into it any more than we already have. But
this is a trigger warning for Daniel.
Yeah, pretty much. So I got to cover some eToro. Did you ever take a stab at it, Zach? Did you ever boot up your $100,000 virtual portfolio?
Yeah, I set it up.
Nice. So you are miles.
I haven't spent. Yeah, do we have?
I'm not doing
good. I haven't like allocated. I haven't allocated all 100.
Well, that's probably good because if you had allocated it could have dumped and you could have regretted it. So
yeah, true.
So
true.
I'm assuming then you're sitting pretty still. It must be in the. I'm gonna guess. This is a total guess. 97,400. Is that your equity right now?
95,000.
Okay, so I was off a bit. All right. So if Tim, if you could boot up a screen share, I don't know if you're set up for that, Zach, but if you want to boot up a screen share, we can do some sharing here. Guys, this is eToro. They are our sponsor. They've been for a month or so, and they will be for a month or so at least. We appreciate their support extremely muchly. Significantly. We
like you very much.
Extremely muchly.
The eToro guys are great, yeah.
Daniel has a crush on you because he's stumbling over his words.
Indeed. I am speechless. But seriously, guys, they are a great platform. You can buy and sell crypto, and obviously it's just powerful charts, historical data, whatever you could imagine. 52-week range over here. They've got 15 cryptos and counting. I know they're counting because we've been saying 14 for a while, and then we suddenly realized it's 15. So they are adding more. You can find them at meandbtc.com/trade. Now, there's a million features I could go over here, social stuff, chart stuff, which coins they have. But the one I love to touch on the most, and the one I utilize the most, is the instant free $100,000 virtual portfolio. Literally, it takes... If you were good at Mavis Beacon teaches typing, you could be signed up in less than a minute and have access to this.
Hell yeah, Mavis Beacon typing.
Yeah, if you did your exercises, you could be set up in less than a minute and have this $100,000 right in front of you. So go check them out, guys. meandbtc.com/trade. And before we have virtual portfolios too, and I wish we could be having a dick measuring contest, but I would lose probably. So for more reasons than one, maybe I don't know. I'm not going to go there. So Tim, what are you sitting at? I'm definitely way shorter than Zach. That's just we've already confirmed that. What are you sitting at?
Well, so in my defense, I haven't put a lot of effort into it yet because I'm still monitoring my my real money Bitcoin trades right now. But once we bought, like I said, I think we're going to bottom in the next couple of weeks. And once we bottom, and I just set longs and just let them ride for a little bit.
Yeah, Zach has an unfair advantage because he literally works for a crypto data firm. So
true,
he's way out of us. He's got
just distracted with other things right now.
Yeah. So, Tim, you got a screen share? Oh, yeah, you do. Hit me up. Yeah. Show me around your portfolio here. What do you got?
Well, I still haven't closed most of these, which the last time I looked at it wasn't good.
Green ripple.
Yeah, I got a little bit of green. I'm down to 82. What did you say you were at? Or did you say yet?
I did not say yet. 79.8 or 79.9. Okay,
well, I'm still winning. Bitcoin's doing bad. Litecoin's doing bad. Stellar's doing bad, although I'm still going for all of that. When that goes up, I will end up running everything. I need to spend the last little bit of my money. I'm probably going to spend it on Stellar too, just because of looking at that. But wait, how long? Oh, yeah, I should probably make that a little bit bigger.
So, yeah, 1 week, the biggest drop there looks like Dash, 8%, 9 almost.
Yeah, but I like Ripple, though. Or I like Stellar. I'll split them. Split them together.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it in action here, Tim. Let's watch you split them.
You should not let me go down this more. We'll do 460 for now. We'll put more in the Dash. See, we'll confuse them. This is the goal whenever you want to make a lot of money. No, this is not actual advice. This is not actual investment advice. This is the way that you get a portfolio that looks like this.
So I'm going to interrupt you real quick, Tim. I got another special guest behind me. I just need a recommendation. Ryan Tofill from Unpopular Opinions. I just need a coin. Tell me what coin to buy.
Garlic coin. Buy low, sell high.
It's not a thing, dude.
Garlic coin, is it?
I don't know. Probably somewhere, but...
I don't know.
Troll coin.
Troll coin is not on this. It's got to be on eToro.
If you want to do buy low,
God damn it, Ryan.
Ethereum. All right, there it is. Got my advice. I got to buy Ethereum.
For all of our listeners, if you want to do buy low, sell high, Masari has a column for every coin that shows percentage down from all-time high. So just filter it highest to lowest and buy all the coins that are down 90% or more from all-time high, and then guaranteed profit.
And if there are any listeners out there that don't want to buy low and sell high, get in touch with me. I have some cool stuff I could sell you for prices that would be agreeable to you. So
true.
So I've been instructed by Ryan Tofill from Unpopular Opponent, something like that. Anyway.
Unpopular Opinions. Wait, are you still looking at my screen share? Because I just figured out the way to win this, and it's just to make them send me more money.
Okay. Oh, hang on. I'll go back to it, Tim. But real quick, there you have it, guys. That's how I bought my $100 in the bank. All right, Tim, what do you got here? Whoa!
Here, this is how you win in any kind of a virtual contest. Is you just ask them, please, I'm trying to win. Can you give me another $1 million? And then Daniel goes, wow, how did you make all that money?
To add funds to your virtual portfolio.
Yeah, this is the way to run. Is this what rich people do? They just go online and they're just like,
just send them an email. Can you please put more money in my account?
Excuse me, it's low, sir. You just in here. But
Tim,
I spent everything. I only have $8. I need $17 for any transaction fees. I'm locked in.
My wife is an auditor, so just keep in mind that at the end of this competition, we're going to be auditing all your transactions. And if you had any money show up out of thin air, we're coming after you.
Oh. Well, eToro is actually working with me that's not going to happen, and you're going to get a knock on your door.
Whew. Okay.
From my legal team. We're going to fight over it. My virtual legal
From my legal team with giant Tommy guns.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it, guys. I'm going to call it a wrap here. Thanks for joining us. I know Zach's got some pizza to get to, so we'll... they have good pizza in New York, supposedly, right?
Apparently,
yeah. Great pizza. Wait, before we go...
He holds it up and it's like Domino's.
No, it's Pizza Hut.
Okay,
Zach went to the buffet.
So yeah,
wait, I have one thing.
Yeah, hit
to
me.
show really quick.
Oh, on your screen share. What are we looking for here?
So remember, like a year and a half ago when we had that, like,
he's breaking up at all.
Oh no, I'm just going to give you a Twitter handle.
Bitcoin Bella.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hello.
Yeah, we got you.
No, remember last? Yeah, true. We got to get Bella back on. Tell me if I'm breaking up because I hear myself okay.
Of course you do. There's no internet between your mouth and your ears.
I can hear.
All right, sorry.
A year ago, we had that rapper guy on. He was rapping about Bitcoin or blockchain. Or remember him?
Yeah, what was his name?
Okay, well, I don't know what the hell happened to him. I can't even remember his name, but he's disappeared. Anyway, there's a new musician that's honestly pretty fucking good. His Twitter handle is The Crypto Bubble, and he's only released 3 songs, but they're basically parodies of classics. He's done some Blink 182. He did Call Me Maybe or something. And he's blowing up, and it's very impressive how good his music is. So definitely check him out, and maybe we can. He doesn't follow me yet, but maybe I can get him on the show at some point. And he's anonymous. All his music videos and stuff, it doesn't show his face or anything, but check his content out and we'll try and get him on the show. Maybe we can talk to him about his music.
I'm in. The Crypto Bubble.
Reveal you.
Okay, guys, thanks for joining us. Go find some pizza of your own to enjoy and come back next Thursday. And in the meantime, as always, keep an eye out for our other shows. This studio is getting super busy. Ryan's here, like I said, about to record his show, Unpopular Opinions with Ryan Tofill. I've got my phone's buzzing because someone else wants to come record. Zach and Joe are working on Is It Worth It? You can find all the shows at meandbtc.com. And of course, check out eToro. We'd love if you could use our link so they know that we are accomplishing something over here. And our link is meandbtc.com/trade. We'll see you next week, guys. Peace out. Love you.
Bye.